Here we go. The episode begins with a fella getting punched in the face. Scar Guy is like, pow, right in the kisser, and then he walks over and grabs a bound and gagged Peter Dinklage. He throws him in a boat and pushes him off into the water. Whoa, what happened last episode? I saw episode 2 of this season, and Peter Dinklage was on his way to see Legolas Queen with Bald Guy, and also, in late season 4, Scar Guy got exiled by Legolas Queen, so maybe Scar Guy is trying to bring Legolas Queen Peter Dinklage as a way to get her trust back? We cut to a bigger boat, and Handsome Man in Armor is on it. He's on his way to get his daughter back from Poison Lips. He tells Greasy Mullet Guy that they're going to rescue his niece, and Greasy Mullet Guy is like, your niece? Really? You think anybody on Earth doesn't already know you're banging your sister? Greasy Mullet Guy asks why the two of them are rescuing his daughter and not someone else, and Handsome Man in Armor says it has to be me. Greasy Mullet Guy says that he must be making it up to Short-Haired Queen for letting Peter Dinklage free when he was supposed to get executed, but Handsome Man in Armor says that Bald Guy was the one that let him free. And then he says that Peter Dinklage killed his dad, and if he sees him again, then he'll kill him. Oh wow, okay, so Peter Dinklage just killed his dad. That probably happened in the season 4 season finale, I'm guessing, right before he ran away with Bald Guy. And I wonder if Handsome Man in Armor did help him get free. We cut to Short-Haired Queen in a meeting. She still seems to be doing everything instead of Justin Bieber, even though he's the king. And there it is, Uncle Kevin's empty seat. I miss him so much. Short-Haired Queen is in debt, so she sends her jolly Master of Coin to the Iron Bank to make amends. But as he's leaving, it kind of seems like Short-Haired Queen is going to have him killed. Is that right? Or do I just assume the worst of Short-Haired Queen because she's such a monster? Then we see Short-Haired Queen talking to Old Homeless Sparrow. She's saying that she's going to tell Justin Bieber to sign something that will allow Old Homeless Sparrow to make an army to serve the Seven. Is anyone in the city curious where their king is all the time? Like, do they ever wonder why Short-Haired Queen is running the show? It feels like she has Justin Bieber locked up somewhere. Then Short-Haired Queen says that she knows of a sinner who needs to be punished, and we cut to a group of Starhead people wreaking havoc. They go into a brothel and grab a bunch of men, and then we see a guy get a star carved in his head. And it's Starhead from season 6. Then we see the Starhead army walk over and grab Curly-Haired Dude. We immediately see Margarine walk into Justin Bieber's room and ask why her brother has been arrested. Whoa! Okay, I am for sure lost right now. Did I know that Margarine and Curly-Haired Dude were brother and sister? That isn't even important right now. Short-Haired Queen just sent the Starhead guys to go get Curly-Haired Dude, and I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is that in season 3, Calm Lady and Daddy Lannister agreed that Short-Haired Queen and Curly-Haired Dude were gonna get married, but Curly-Haired Dude is a sword swallower, so he doesn't like Short-Haired Queen, so maybe he broke up with her, and now she wants to get revenge on him by having them put a star in his head or something? I don't know. Justin Bieber says he doesn't know why her brother is in jail, and Margarine says that Short-Haired Queen did it. Margarine sweet talks him, or I guess you could say that she butters him up, and he says that he'll set Curly-Haired Dude free, and then we cut to him confronting Short-Haired Queen. She is totally playing mind games with Justin Bieber right now. She says that Old Homeless Sparrow had Curly-Haired Dude arrested and not her, and she tells him to go talk to Old Homeless Sparrow to get it sorted out. Oh boy, she's scheming something, and poor stupid little Justin Bieber is falling right into her trap. Justin Bieber rolls up to the big church that Short-Haired Queen blows up in season 6, and the Starhead army is there. They tell him that he can't come in, and then a bunch of these poor people start yelling at him, so he leaves and goes back to Margarine. She gets on his case because he didn't free Curly-Haired Dude, and then she says she's gonna call her grandma Calm Woman. We cut to the wall, and Son of Fire is telling his wife how great Bastard King is. Oh, Two-Face, the girl that was teaching Heavyset Guy's wife how to read in episode 2, is Son of Fire's daughter. Son of Fire's wife says that she hates her daughter because of her scars, and then Woman with Red Hair swoops in. These two women have a really bizarre relationship. Son of Fire's wife knows that her husband and Woman with Red Hair are banging, and she's just weirdly okay with it. I guess it's kind of like how I know this YouTube channel is just a hobby, and yet I treat it like a job that consumes all of my free time. We cut to Bastard King signing letters to people asking for men and supplies for the wall. Heavyset Guy gives him a letter addressed to Angry Eye's dad, and Bastard King is hesitant to sign it because, you know, that whole killing sexy jawline guy thing. Bastard King signs it anyway because Angry Eye's dad is Warden of the North and the wall needs men badly. Then, Woman with Red Hair walks in. She's helping Son of Fire prepare to invade Winterfell because Angry Eye's dad lives there now. This is the battle we see in the season 5 finale where Son of Fire dies. Woman with Red Hair is trying to get Bastard King to help them take back Winterfell, so she uses the tried and true negotiation tactic of taking off her clothes. Hey, it works at Mardi Gras, why wouldn't it work here? Bastard King seems super tempted to make sex with her. After all, he hasn't had sex since he was with Savage Lady, so he's probably all kinds of horny right now. Whoa, Bastard King says he can't do it because he still loves Savage Lady, so he did really love her. That makes her death super sad. Woman with Red Hair gets up to leave, but before she walks out, she says, "You know nothing, Jon Snow," which is exactly what Savage Lady said right before she died. What cruel sorcery is this? I know that woman with red hair is a magician of some sort, but I always thought that her magic was more contained to just giving birth to demons, not knowing the final words of dead people. Bastard King is just like James Bond's Martini, shook. Then we cut to Two-Face talking to Son of Fire. Son of Fire tells the story of how he bought Two-Face a doll when she was a baby, and how some jerk made the doll give her grayscale when she touched it. Son of Fire says that he refused to give up on her and brought in a bunch of doctors to help her, and eventually they saved her life. And then he says, "You are my daughter," and she hugs him. I think this is the first time I've seen Son of Fire do something remotely nice. He's always seemed like kind of a sourpuss to me, but now I kinda like him. We cut to Red-Haired Queen in a tomb visiting the statue of Papa Stark's sister, and Bastard King's mom. Rat Assistant walks in and tells Red-Haired Queen a story about when Bastard King's dad, the Targaryen, chose Bastard King's mom over his own wife and started a big war. Then Rat Assistant says that he's going to King's Landing because Short-Haired Queen sent for him. Red-Haired Queen is nervous about staying with Angry Eye's dad because of his history of killing Starks, but Rat Assistant assures her that Son of Fire will come free her. But as we know, it's actually Green-Eyed Guy that helps her get out of there. Rat Assistant says he'll return soon, and then he kisses Red-Haired Queen. Ugh, stop! I hate this relationship so much. We cut to Greasy Mullet Guy talking to Handsome Man in Armor while eating a snake. They're talking about death, and Handsome Man in Armor says that he wants to die in the arms of the woman he loves. Hey, just two bros eating snakes, talking about dying with your girlfriend who also happens to be your sister. They get up to walk away, and four guys wearing Bumblebee outfits on horses stop them. Greasy Mullet Guy lies about who they are, and then the Bumblebee guys tell them to drop their swords. Greasy Mullet Guy puts his sword in the sand and then throws a dagger at the Bumblebee guy's neck. If I was ever in a sword fight with a guy on a horse, I would be so scared of hurting the horse. But Greasy Mullet Guy does not care, and he slices this horse's legs and the guy falls down. Greasy Mullet Guy tells Handsome Man in Armor to take him, so Handsome Man in Armor starts fighting this guy with his one hand. He needs to just use his metal hand as a shield. Jesus Christ, this is a boring fight. It's like watching two 90-year-old men try to play soccer, only the soccer ball is a bowling ball, and also the men have no legs. Finally, Handsome Man in Armor uses his metal hand as a shield, like any sane person would have done from the start, and he kills the Bumblebee. We cut to Poison Lips arriving at a little camp with 3 other women. This lady with the short hair is the one who whispers dirty things into Greasy Mullet Guy's ear in episode 10, so you know they're gonna bone. These women have extremely confusing accents. They sound like they're both from Kentucky and France at the same time. Honestly, these crappy accents are so distracting that I'm probably missing stuff. Basically, Poison Lips is saying that they need to get their revenge on Short-Haired Queen by hurting her daughter before Handsome Man in Armor can get to her. Oh my god. This woman might be the first bad actress I've seen on this show. Or maybe she's a great actress. I honestly can't tell because her accent is so incredibly fake and weird. You guys, this episode just took a really crazy turn for the worse. The first 30 minutes of this episode were not that bad. It was kind of interesting. But now, the dialogue is so cheesy, the acting is kind of bad. It's just making me upset. We cut back to Scar Guy in his boat with Peter Dinklage. Scar Guy tells Peter Dinklage that he's taking him to Legolas Queen, and Peter Dinklage just laughs at him. He says he was already heading to Legolas Queen, so this kidnapping was a waste. I still don't know what happened to Bald Guy. Peter Dinklage looks at Scar Guy's stuff and does some Sherlock Holmes deduction and figures out exactly who Scar Guy is and what he's up to. He knows that Scar Guy got exiled by Legolas Queen, and now he's trying to win her back by bringing her Peter Dinklage. Scar Guy walks over to Peter Dinklage and just backhands him into oblivion. Scar Guy could win the frickin' US Open with that backhand. We cut to Legolas Queen talking to Grey-Haired Man about her brother Rhaegar, who I'm pretty sure is Bastard King's dad. Then Leatherboy shows up and says there's someone waiting to talk to Legolas Queen. So we cut to Legolas Queen listening to this guy talk. And we also see a group of guys wearing Son of the Harpy masks walking with torches. They walk outside and they just start killing people. The Penisless Army shows up and this woman tells them to go inside this tunnel to find the Sons of the Harpy. But she clearly is a saboteur. She's trying to get the Penisless Army killed. The Penisless Army becomes completely surrounded and the Sons of the Harpy start attacking them. Horny Dude is here, and he's single-handedly killing a bunch of guys. We all know that he survives this ambush because we see him later on in the show. We see Grey-Haired Man walking along, and he hears the fighting, so he goes looking to help. That guy is certainly about to die. Horny Dude is still killing people, but then he gets stabbed. Horny Dude is just about the last of the Penisless Army still standing when Grey-Haired Man walks in. Grey-Haired Man kills a bunch of guys, but eventually he gets stabbed too. Right before Grey-Haired Man's about to have his throat cut, Horny Dude saves him. Both of these guys are super badly hurt, and they both pass out on the ground. And then the episode ends. What an abrupt ending. Like, we see Legolas Queen for 2 minutes, and then we see this crazy fight where Grey-Haired Man dies. I would be sad that Grey-Haired Man just died. He seems like a nice guy, but I think I've only seen him like 3 times in the show. So let me try to guess what is going on right now. Legolas Queen just took over this city, right? And the city used to allow slavery. But Legolas Queen outlawed slavery, and now the Sons of the Harpy are trying to put slavery back into their city by kicking Legolas Queen out. Right? This episode was kinda weird. Like, the first half was pretty good, then there was like 15 solid minutes of pure garbage, and then the last 10 minutes were pretty fun. So I don't know how I feel about this. I think I'm noticing a trend with this show though. Season 5 does not seem like that good of a season. Like every other season I've seen episodes of and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. But the episodes of season 5 that I've seen have been pretty weak. All in all, this wasn't a bad episode though. I liked that I was confused for part of it. That was fun. I liked that I got to see Justin Bieber do more stuff. I've never really seen him do a lot other than kill himself. So that was interesting. So I'm gonna give the episode a 4 out of 10. Let's reach into these boxes and see which episode I'm gonna watch next. Season 5, Episode 1. Season 7, Episode 2. Season 5, Jesus. Episode 9. Season 1, Episode 9. And last but not least, and hopefully not Season 5 again, Season 3, Episode 2. So those are your options for the next episode that I'm gonna watch. There should be a poll right here, a little box that you can click on and vote for which episode you'd like me to watch next. Here's a graphic to show you which episodes I've already seen to help you make your decision. Hey, look at this, you're at my apartment now. How did that happen? Well, I filmed the episode on Thursday, but then I ran out of time, so I had to leave. I had to go meet my girlfriend. So I decided to do the Patreon shoutouts from my living room. This is my couch. This is my wall. That's the grand tour. So I hope the video and the audio quality isn't too bad. I just bought equipment last week as well. So if this looks and sounds good, I can do more videos from inside my apartment, which would save me a lot of time. It would be great. The one thing I'm concerned about filming in my apartment is that I live on a very noisy street. There's a lot of music outside. There's a lot of people yelling at each other. My upstairs neighbors love to just jump up and down or hammer the ground or something. There's a lot of noise. So let me know if you can hear anything. Right now I can hear very distinctly a car driving by with music on. If you can't hear that, then we might be in good shape. All right, let's do some Patreon shoutouts. I'm only gonna do like 4 today because if the video and the audio quality is really terrible, I don't want you guys to feel like I ripped you off by doing a bad shout out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Jared Friedman. Jared Friedman. Jared F. Oh, Jared F is not great company to be in, having that name. Jared Fogle is a nasty, nasty guy. But Jared Friedman, you're a great guy. And you support me on Patreon, and I really thank you for it. Sorry to bring up Jared Fogle in your shout out. Thank you so much, Jared. Jake Dixon. Dixon's kind of a funny, I don't want to be a bully or anything, but Dixon is a funny last name. We can all agree Dixon is funny. You should marry somebody whose last name is Ormus, and then hyphenate your last name, and then your last name could be Dixonormus. And wouldn't that be, I am bad. This is terrible, terrible. Thank you, Jake. Kale. Just Kale. That's your name. Kale is gross, by the way. Not you, Kale. The food Kale is gross. I'm not a fan of Kale. So rest assured, Kale, I will not eat you, in case you were worried about me finding you and eating you. Thank you, Kale. And I'll do one more. Day Umberger. I think I'm saying your name right. Day Umberger. Umberger. Your last name sounds like what I say when I go to McDonald's. I say, burger, please. All right, that's enough. I'm done. Let me know if the video and the audio quality sucks. If it's good, I'll try to do more stuff in my apartment. Maybe we can, I don't know. If you want to support me on Patreon, there is a link in the description below, and I'm going to put a button at the end of the video that you can click on. You can check out my Patreon. I just recently hit $700 a month. Now that I said that, some people are going to pull out and I'm going to dip below 700. So let's keep it going. I want to get to 3,000 so that I can do this all the time. Okay, bye.